Hi guys, welcome to another video on Jay's workshop. Today we're going to be doing oil filter, air filter, spark plugs and oil on a Hyundai i20. I think this is a 1.2 litre engine if I'm right. Yeah, so what we need to do is, the plugs are based under here, but the problem with this car, it's got a big under tray that we have to remove to access anything. So look in here, that's a 10mm bolt. Those are clips. That's another 10mm bolt. That's another one there. So there's a series of 10mm bolts that we have to remove to get this under tray off, and a few of these Phillips clips, which I'm going to start doing now to take off. Alright guys, so I managed to take the under tray off. This is the under tray. That's how many screws are bloody holding it on. It's too many. Now I'm just gonna release the oil. Oh, I thought it was a 19, my bad, it's a 17. Need to go back in now. So yeah, you need a 17mm socket to remove this. Okay, I'm gonna have to use two hands. 1 second. So I'm going to use a ratchet on there now and try and take it off. So I managed to crack it with a ratchet, so I'll just do the rest. Ordinary spanner. Just position the sump, drain oil.
How was it? Good?
No, it's black, man. I'm just gonna let that drain out now. And then we're gonna just take the oil filter out, which is right here. Okay. So that's almost stripped out. I'm just gonna let the rest of that drip out, and now I'm just gonna grab this oil filter here and give it a twist. Like that. Like so. And I'll be able to take the rest out of my hand. Just gonna make a bit of a mess, so make sure you line up the tray. Just gonna let the rest of that drip out. Okay. Just leave that in there and let that drain out. Okay, so now I'm just going to give this all a good clean. Do some brake cleanup. Like so, and then give it a wipe down. Don't be shy, just wipe it down over it. Like that. And then I give that sump, screw it, just makes it like clean and new. Place that back in because there's no more oil. So yeah, I'm just gonna place that in. Tighten it back up. Don't over tighten it like before, it was too tight to be honest. That's enough, and we're gonna be putting the new oil filter on now. Here's the new oil filter. We're using man filter. Normally we use Bosch, but GSF they don't store Bosch, they only have the Bosch spark plugs, but mine is like OE part anyway. What we need to do is put some oil on the ring. So I'm just gonna use some from here, from the old. I know there was a drop in here, so it comes out maybe. Yeah, that's enough. So we're just gonna use that oil and put it around the ring. So when we put the filter in, it'll seat in there nicely, like so. Okay. Wipe my hands. Put the filter. I'm gonna place it in. So simply just hand tighten this in to place, like so. You don't want to over tighten it. That's enough. So I'm going to simply just put the under tray back on now, because we're done down here, and then we move to the top. So yeah, we managed to put the under tray back on with like 65,000 screws. So, so yeah. One actually sheared off and snapped, but it's okay because there's like 65,000 more holding anyway. So now we're gonna do the spark plugs, because the oil filter is done. The spark plugs. Oh, we're gonna do the spark plugs. So we have to take off these two bolts here. I think they're like 6mm bolts, so I'll let you know in a second. So yeah, this is actually 8mm. Yeah, once yeah, 8mm circuits underneath. So once you loosen them out a little bit, you should be able to able to loosen the rest off. Maybe not. So you'll be able to loosen the rest off with my hand now. So yeah, I'll just place that here so we don't lose it. Two screws here. Now we have access to our spark plugs. So these simply should just pull out like that. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like that. So you just leave them out. You can't really mix them up because they're different lengths. It gives us access to our spark plugs which are in there. Okay, so now we're gonna take the spark plugs off. You need a 16mm socket. You just place it inside, and then you just have to loosen them off. Once they're loosened off, let's move on to the next one. Crack it. Same thing again. Just crack it. Alright, so now they're all loose. I'm just going to take them off on my hand. So the first one off, that is overdue change. I don't know when, I don't think that's ever changed. Let's have a look.
I don't think so, it's changed.
No, that looks like an original one.
Yeah.
Never been changed, look at that. So, are you sure you got the car service, bro, last time? That's really bad, man. Look at that, the oil burnt out. And the last one you can see is fully burnt out as well, yeah? So we're going to be replacing with new Bosch ones, so we just come in. So we're going to be putting new Bosch ones in. See the difference. And these are Iridium, they're not cheap plugs, they're very expensive plugs. Okay.
So every car has a different
Type of spark plugs, yeah. So anyway, basically guys, I'm gonna put the new spark plugs in now and then I'll show you what to do next. So yeah guys, I've put the new plugs in. I've tightened them all up as well. Just tighten them just enough, you don't want to over tighten them like I always say. And we're going to put the coil packs back in. Sorry, the ignition coil. So just put them in, push it down. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it, just make sure they're pushed down properly. And out of the way of these 2 screws, because we're going to be putting the cap back on in a second.
I can park over there.
Okay, so I'm just placing this back in.
If we spray over here, it won't go, that thing?
1
can't
second.
spray
We just flash your light here. So I'm just gonna unscrew these in first. Tighten it, that's enough. So these 2 are tight, so now we have to do the air filter. So now to do the air filter, there's no screws involved, it looks like it's just a clip. So there's 1 clip here and 1 clip here, and that is it. I think it should just lift away if I'm right, or something else. No, there's 2 clips. Yeah, it just pulls away like that. So we take out the old one. Doesn't even want to come out. I'm gonna have to get a flathead screwdriver to just ease that out. 1 second. So we just, there you go. Just lever it. Okay. Take the old one out. See the condition of that. And get the new one. See, a slight difference, but it's the same size, so it's okay. It will fit. But you can see the color, they used to be white like this, now it's gone like a grey sort of color.
Why the design is different from this?
Maybe because it's aftermarket, I don't know. It's aftermarket. But it's not a problem, it's the same size. So. Okay, Okay, so we're gonna place this one in here like that. As you can see, it fits the same flush like that. Let's place this in. Put the clip back on. Put this clip back on like that. That's it. That's how you change the air filter. So all we got left now is to top up the oil. Right, so we're just gonna take off this cap. You can still see the dirty oil in there. I'll give that a quick clean in a second. And just take the dipstick out as well. Just place this here. It's nice and clean inside though, that's good. Okay, so we're gonna put 3.5 liters of the castor oil in there. I'm just gonna place my funnel in there. And then, what's this one? Place the rest of this oil in here. Yeah, just hold that for me, thanks. I think there's about 3.7 liters left in this bottle, so I'm just gonna.
Number one.
You see the color as well?
That's what I'm talking about. Oil is good.
I bought that the green one.
The green one is alright as well. How much was it?
2 years.
So I'm just gonna stop there. There's like a little bit left because I don't want to go over the limit. So that's 3.5 liters of oil gone down. So what I'm going to do now is just put the cap back on, put the filler dipstick back in, start the engine, take it off the ramp, and then we'll check the level once his car is on the ground. Okay, so we checked the oil. It took 3.5 liters. It's fine. Now you have to scroll for the menu until you get to service, and then you press and hold OK. You just hold it. Just have to keep holding it. There you go. It's been reset now. It's been reset now. So the next time it's due a service is in either 10,000 miles or 365 days. So yeah, that's how you service a Hyundai i20 1.2. Hope you guys liked the video. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.